Hi guys, and welcome to another episode. This one's quite a short episode because it's kind of been unevenly split from the previous one because it was quite long. And we're actually continuing with the main storyline now. We're going deeper into the Realm of Torment with Cormyr and coming to the next gate, which is one of the last gates we'll ever end up at. So yeah, I really hope you enjoyed the episode. You wish to contact the gods? Difficult, but perhaps not impossible. After the battle between the gods, the Marganites were banished here with their fallen lord. It is said their ancient temple was banished with them. If there is a power that can pierce this realm and reach the five gods, you will find it within that temple. I'm afraid I do not know where the temple lies, though, but I believe it is still here within the Realm of Torment somewhere. Okay. While I do not know where the temple lies, I have noticed increased Marganite activity within the domain of secrets recently. It may be nothing, or it may be Abaddon marshalling forces at the temple. I told all of this to that other Sunspears scout who came through here before you. So remember, Cormyr sent some scouts off in the other episode? He rushed off on his own to search for the temple. I tried to stop him, but he seemed determined. Perhaps you should go find him. The domain of secrets is where Abaddon keeps his darkest and most terrible secrets, which no man should behold alone. I fear he may already be lost. It's okay, we'll find him. And this scout, in fact, I didn't tell you before, but this scout is someone that we've met before, and we knew him when he was alive, which I didn't realise until very, very recently, which is pretty cool. So let's come back out into the Domain of Secrets. And in case you're wondering, that big building, no, that is not the temple, that's something else. So Cormyr's here this time. Let's push on in through the Domain of Secrets properly. Journey of life is best taken with good company. Matt Greenspring, we should hurry. This place is everything the Keeper said it was. Horrible beyond belief. And he was right about the increased activity. Something big is happening here. What was the scout thinking? A lone Sunspear wouldn't last long here. We must find him as soon as possible. Then we can all look for the temple together. Now you guys want to know something exciting? This quest is the last primary quest in all of Nightfall. Yeah, after this it's just missions and then we're complete. So yeah, and because of that, you remember what I said a while ago about how in Nightfall they tend to be quite a bit nicer with essential NPCs and stuff, like all the way through Prophecies and most of Factions you get NPCs that if they die it's automatically game over. They really did avoid that in Nightfall, which was a great move. But this, being the last primary quest and all, is quite a ruthless quest. This is one of the times where if an essential NPC dies, you do fail and you've got to go all the way back, which I quite like because it is the last quest, so it's nice to have a little bit of difficulty in there. So this scout can actually die, and when we find him he will be in mortal danger, and I've got to try and save him. Hopefully it won't go too badly. So again, more Marganites. This place I always used to wipe at. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I did always used to wipe here because there's like multiple patrols around outside this big building, and especially with the increased energy, you really don't realise that how hard it's hitting you until it's too late. But I think we should be okay. I'm quite proud of my team at the moment. We've had our ups and downs, but at the end of it all, really, I'd say we're doing quite well now. Okay, so more Marganites, should probably take them out. And here is the entrance to the big building. Pretty threatening, isn't it? It's pretty huge. I wish we could go to the upper floors, I really do, because this is one of those buildings where it looks like it's got so much complexity to it, but you can't really go. One thing that kind of annoys me, I don't know if you guys have seen, but in Guild Wars 2, there's this place called the Vigil Keep, and in the Vigil Keep, it's this huge fortress, but from what you can see in the demo videos, it might just be because it's a demo, and I'm kind of hoping it is. You can't really go to that many places on the inside of it, and it seems like a bit of a waste, because you've got this massive place, but you can't really go to many rooms, which seems like a bit of a shame, but still. Anyway, I'll speak again once all these Marganites are dead. Okay, so what are we looking at here? Where are we going? What are we going inside? Once again, we'll refer to the guildwars.dat. This is a massive building, and in the guildwars.dat, it is described as the Atrocity Library. This place is said to contain the names of every single victim that was ever murdered in Abaddon's name, including how they were slain. And supposedly you could come through here and read out. There's lots of monoliths in here, which I think is really cool, because obviously these are supposed to have like knowledge of Abaddon in them somehow. So I think it's cool that they put loads of them in here. Now you get kind of two choices for this quest. You can try and skip through the middle, which usually I wouldn't recommend because it's easy to sort of go around the outside. But I am going to go through the middle because again the guildwars.dat has something to tell us about this place in here. So it kind of opens up into this big room with this open ceiling in here. Wouldn't really think much of this place, would you? But again, guildwars.dat Guildhall.dat. Hopefully I won't die from over aggro, because I know you can over aggro down here. Guildhall.dat describes this place as the Malefarium. I think I'm saying that right. This is the heart of the Atrocity Library, and it was once the heart of Marganite culture before the fall of Abaddon. So we hear about this temple where we can try and go to rally the gods, supposedly. And this was a temple that was actually up in Tyria, as we're going to find out. And the whole thing was just dragged down into the realm. This would seem to be another thing. This was perhaps another structure out in the Crystal Sea. This is where the Marganites all used to go, presumably after the Marganites started worshipping Abaddon. And now this whole place has kind of been torn down and pulled into here, which is quite cool. I love the idea of it being a library just full, a whole library just of names of people slain in Abaddon's name. So it's pretty cool. But yeah, lots of monoliths and stuff. And it actually looks like I'm about to wipe because I'm massively over aggroed. This is the back exit. I'm just desperately trying to get to this Forgotten Warden. Come on, everybody run. So even if we do die, this Forgotten can resurrect us. Which would be very nice. Okay, well, Cormier is clear at least. Let him kill us. Okay, so we're now in the southern area of the Domain of Secrets, and this kind of whole area, as far as I can see, these are just very big open plains with all kinds of stuff wandering around. But on them are these kind of floating platforms, these ones here with these things. Now there are a few things in the Guildhall.dat that these could be. Generally the whole area is called the Apocryphal Fields, and these fields contain the names of all the followers of Abaddon since his confinement and all of their writings, presumably about him. And there's a few other, there's one place called the, I don't have these names to hand, I think one of them is called the Solitary Plinth, and the other one's called like the Plinth of Damnation, and those are two like separate plinths from the rest, and they kind of stand up, and one of them has all the supposedly bad, in inverted commas, information about Abaddon, and the other one has the supposedly good information. Specifically where they are, I don't know. As I said, these are kind of things that I had to go out and do a bit of research before filming the episodes, but I do assume that they're around here because they're just quite fitting of the Domain of Secrets. I mean, it is quite a sight though if you think about all these just floating things dotting the whole landscape. Oh, another Torment Claw. I mean, I think it looks quite cool anyway. This possibly isn't my favourite area in the Realm of Torment. There's some places I prefer a lot more, but it does look quite cool having the big fields, and you know, I can imagine sort of the artistic vision they had of the area before, you know, it was butchered by coming into this game with its limits and restrictions on what they can actually do with things. Okay, coming up to the end of the quest now, All Alone in the Darkness. I love the name of this quest. It kind of, for me, I've always kind of said that Nightfall would be really good as a novel. I think it would be just make a brilliant novel, and kind of the name of this quest always kind of makes me think of if it was a novel or, you know, a film or something. I can imagine kind of when they first come to like the Realm of Torment, sort of just waking up completely alone here, and maybe it's just the main character and Kos left, and it's just darkness all around them and stuff. And I don't know, it's just the name of that quest really kind of inspired me, and I can just really imagine it quite clearly in my head, kind of what it'd be like for this scout right now. Oh my god, I've just been surrounded, haven't I? Oh no, I think I'm okay. Narrowly avoided these titans. Okay, so, right, we're coming right up to the end of this quest now, and we'll be at the next gate in a moment. That's where the scout is, and as I said, this quest can be ruthless. What happens is the scout's going to be attacked as soon as we get close to him. This is where the scout is, and we have to charge as fast as we can and save him from the demonic things that are running at him. Luckily, I do have fall back on my heroes. So the scout screams, "Cormier, help me!" And yeah, look at all these Margonites running at him. Oh, save him! And you got to run in and draw their attention. Luckily, they will all try and kill me because suddenly my death penalty is really high, and I'm just going to die instantly, probably. Oh no, I'm okay. but yeah, so you want to run in. If you don't know that that's going to happen, obviously it can catch you out, and the scout can die. I went one way. You can actually go from sort of the north as well. You can continue around like that. It's up to you. I prefer to come this way though. As you can see, we're right near a portal. This will take us to the next gate. So, there we go. We saved him. Phew, that was close, says the scout. Yeah, you're damn right it was. We saved your ass, though. Matt Greenspring, it's been a while. When I last saw you, it was on the docks of Gandara before I was slain. So, this is Scout Ahtok. Don't know if you guys remember the name, but this man we actually saw a long time ago. In fact, I believe he was a part of the Sunspear party back when we released the undead from Fariner. Do you remember that? We kind of teamed up with another group of Sunspears. We took out the southern areas. We cleaned those of the undead, and another group that were with like Lone Eye and Narashi and stuff cleared out the ones at the top. And Ahtok was there with them. He was also in numerous other quests around there. And I didn't realise until very recently that actually this is the same guy, and now he's a ghost, and he's helping us right at the end of all things. All alone in the darkness. Matt Greenspring, Cormier, am I glad to see you? You got here just in the nick of time, it seems. Keeper Halisi sent you? Thank the gods. I followed a Margonite patrol right to the entrance of that lost temple he mentioned, but I got pinned down and couldn't find a safe route out. The temple is heavily guarded. From what I can tell, Abaddon's generals have gathered a large portion of their forces there for some uncertain purpose. If we wish to enter the temple, we'll have a hard fight ahead of us. Well, it's our only choice. It's all or nothing. Are you sure you're ready to move on? This could get dangerous. And he's right. This is, in my opinion, one of the hardest missions coming up in the whole game. This is the Gate of Madness. Don't get me wrong, it's a pretty great mission, though. You can see everything suddenly blood red in this area.
Report, my friend.
It is an old temple of the 6 gods.
6 gods. From a time before Abaddon's fall.
Indeed. Once this temple stood on the shores of the Crystal Sea. But the Morgonites so loved Abaddon that they defaced the statues of the other gods.
And when Abaddon fell, he pulled it down into torment. It is now overrun by his Morgonite worshippers.
You have done well, Spirit. Join your fellows in the mists.
Thank you. May the gods stop Abaddon's madness.
Cormier, are you alright?
No. We teeter on the edge of chaos, and it is my fault.
It's not your fault. Abaddon has worked for centuries to free himself.
Very well. My responsibility. Let us pray the gods will aid us.
Yeah, what's coming up, really, I really enjoy. This is kind of like the climax of the whole story will be coming up, in my opinion, at the Gate of Madness. This mission is really... By the way, I love how Cormier just seems to have the power to send souls off to the mist inexplicably. Well, the better areas of the mist, should I say. But yeah, this next mission, I mean, everything kind of to do with Shiro and the Lich and stuff is going to come in, and this is a very hard mission. Not so much these days, but specifically when it came out. So anyway, yeah, I'm really looking forward to it, and, you know, I probably lied. I probably will split this episode in 2, guys. Sorry about that. But I will see you next time for this mission, which should be really good. So I really hope you enjoy the episode, and I will see you next time.